Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to iTouch App Reviewers. In this video, I've got a huge haul from Aukey, and I want to thank them for sending these products out free for review, but this is not a sponsored video in any way. All they did was send these out. So let's take a look at what they sent. The first thing here is one of their 30-watt 2-port car chargers. Next thing here is a 90-watt 3-port PD wall charger, so we will take a look at that. Then we've got a 20-watt power delivery wall charger. And lastly, we've got a 3-in-1 wireless charging station, and this thing looks awesome. So let's take a look at all of this. So let's first take a look at this tiny little car charger, because I know most cars these days do have charging spots, but it's always nice to have one of these on hand just in case. So what do we got here? Unlock more, and is this a sticker? That's pretty cool. Extra warranty, that is always good to see. And here it is. This is so tiny, guys. Holy, let's see if I can figure out how to pull this out here. And there it is. That is the charger. That is so small. That is incredible. Let's pull off this plastic here and take a look at it. So in the box, just a little user manual, nothing else. That is crazy small. Pretty cool in and of itself, but here is the charger. I don't know how to explain how small this is. Let me put my iPhone 11 Pro next to it. I mean, this thing is so small. Here's the iPhone 12 mini dummy unit, but you guys can see just how small this thing is. So anyways, as you can see, it's got a USB-C slot as well as a standard USB-A slot, and this does kind of kick up like this. Not exactly sure what that's for, maybe to pull it out easier, but here it is. If you guys are looking for a car charger, this is the smallest one that I have ever reviewed, and it feels super solid and well built. I really like the design of this. It's not going to be super flashy or anything. It's not going to be sticking out really far from your cigarette lighter port. So major thumbs up for this. Great job, Aukey. Next up here, let's talk about the 20-watt power delivery wall charger. So I think I have looked at similar devices to this, but not from Aukey yet. So inside we've got, looks like a user manual and another warranty guide. So that is cool. Set that off to the side. And in here, yep, here we have it, the 20-watt power delivery wall charger. So here it is in this plastic. Does it slide out? Nope, gotta rip it. There we go, finally got that open, and here it is. As you can see right there, it does say PD. You gotta get it in the right light though, because it is kind of engraved there. It says Aukey right there on the side. And this thing is absolutely tiny as well. Pretty much the size of the original Apple bricks, the 5-watt ones, except this one is 20 watts. As you guys can see right there, if I zoom in, 20-watt power delivery right there for the USB-C output. So this is fantastic if you want to fast charge your iPhone. Just for fun, I'm going to plug it in and show you guys. There is no light on this. It is very low key. So you just plug it in like this and then plug it in your phone. There you go. And boom, you've got fast charging just like that. Now the main draw to this is its tiny size, as well as the fact that it is power delivery. So it's going to be a fast charge to your iPhone if it supports it. So check this thing out for sure. Great price. Links to everything down below. Next up here, let's take a look at the big boy. This is the Aukey 90-watt 3-port power delivery wall charger. This thing is an absolute beast. As you guys can see here, has so many ports on it. I believe the last charger we looked at had gallium nitride, but I know this one does. One thing I don't like, LPN RR sticker. I do believe that means that this was a return to Amazon, and as you can see, there is a gash here, so someone tried to open the package with a knife, returned it, and I got it. I don't know if this is Aukey's fault or Amazon's fault. I just hate to see that, but it is what it is, guys. The product looks to be just fine in here, except it is not in its package. Very weird. But here it is itself. It says Aukey right there on the side, and those are the ports right there. Set that here and take a look at what else is in the box. Boom. We've just got a user manual and an extra warranty card. So this is powered by Aukey's Omnia chip inside of it, which is an intelligent chip. It also has gallium nitride, which keeps it cooler and smaller, and it also allows you to charge up your devices faster. So awesome technology they've got in here. They've got the retractable wall port right here, which is great. You've got a USB-A port and 2 USB-C ports, as well as a status light. So let's take a look at this and see what it is. So here we go. I've got it plugged in here. You can see the status light is white, so it is on. And I'm gonna plug in a cable here. It is notable that these products do not come with a cable, so you're gonna have to have your own. And I'm gonna plug this straight into my Mac and see how quickly it can actually charge, because I'm a little confused with their marketing here. All right, so I just plugged this into the MacBook Pro. I'm not sure if this thing can do 90 watts on its own, or if it can only do a combined power output of 90 watts, meaning this is 60 and this is 30. So we're going to check that right now as my laptop is plugged in. Now this is all off camera, so you guys can't see it, but I am taking a look right now, and it is recognizing this as a 90-watt power adapter. So this is charging my laptop with 90 watts of power. That is fantastic. So let's go ahead and test it again, except this time, plug in my iPhone with this one, and here it is. It is charging up, and we're going to see this should be fast charging, and my MacBook Pro 15-inch 2018 model should drop down to 60 watts. Right now it's at 30 watts, but we are going to check and I will let you guys know in just a second. So basically what Aukey has here is an intelligent system here that can detect what device you've got and give you the optimal charge. So this should be giving out probably 18 watts or 30 watts for fast charging an iPhone, and it should intelligently know to give my MacBook Pro 60 watts. But currently it's only showing 30 watts. So that is interesting to see. I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes here just to kind of detect it, and I will let you guys know. All right guys, so I gave it a few minutes and it is still registering it as a 30 watt power adapter. So I'm a little confused as to why that is. I'm gonna switch the ports here just for fun and see if that has any change on this at all. But it shouldn't, and it shouldn't make any difference, but we will see real quick. So iPhone is fast charging, and the MacBook Pro is charging with 90 watts. That should update here in a second. Yep, it's updating right now, and it's 60 watts. So now it is charging perfectly. It is doing exactly what I expected it to do. I'm gonna switch this back one more time just for consistency's sake. I hope you guys appreciate the attention to detail here and thoroughness of this review, but I'm going to switch them back, and hopefully it will intelligently know that my MacBook Pro should have 60 watts. So let's see what it's gonna do. iPhone is charging, MacBook Pro is back to 30 watts. So seems to be something with the ports. Top port for some reason will only give 30 watts to my MacBook Pro, but the bottom one seems to work perfectly. Now, if I look closely on this right here, I can see that there are two different icons. This one has like a computer icon. This one says power delivery. So maybe it's something I'm not understanding here, but according to down here, it looks like USB-C 1 and 2, you know, they should both be able to do it, but for some reason, this top one maxes out at 30, bottom one going to 60. But when it's just my MacBook plugged in, it doesn't matter which one it's in. So very interesting to see. I'm glad I did this test. Regardless, it does work as advertised for the 90 watts. So I'm super happy about that. And this is for a very reasonable price. So check this one out. Let's get on to the wireless charging station. All right, guys. So here it is, the 3-in-1 wireless charging station from Aukey. So let's take a look at this one. Model number is LCA3 if you're looking it up and can't find it. Links to everything down below, so it's easy for you though. Let's see what we've got. So first off, we have a user manual. We have another one of these little cards. We've got a little stand for the Apple Watch, it looks like. And we've got, I guess, the phone stand right here. Very nice. Does look like it's vented, which I also like. Keep things from overheating. Let's pull this out. Down here, we've got the actual base. So obviously going to need that. That looks so sleek. Very nice. A lot of attention to detail, especially with this part. That looks really cool. So let's take a look at that in a minute. Is there more in here? That is the question. I think there is. Yep. So in this one, we've actually got a cable. So this is a USB-A to USB-C cable. So in case you didn't have one, now you do. Love that they include that. Of course, there is no Apple Watch charger cable or anything like that, but I think we'll be all right because I've got my own. So let's take a look and get this all set up. All right, guys, so I'm going to help you out because this can be a little confusing. This is going to go through this like so until this goes all the way through. Once that is all the way through, it's just going to press in like that. So this is now connected. Now you need to get this part into this bottom piece, and I'll show you guys how to do that in a second. So now this is all set. We're going to route this cable through here, and we're going to pull it all the way through. So this is the hardest part for sure, guys. It's going to seem kind of crazy, but it'll all make sense here in a minute. So this is now all set. This cable is routed through this properly, and now we are going to just move this out of the way. Could probably unplug that. And now I'm going to wrap this around here. I'm going to be honest, I feel like I'm running out of room here, but we will see what happens. So I get this. Oof. So this is definitely the hardest part, and I know I've reviewed other products that are very similar to this one, and this is the part everyone gets hung up on because if the cable does not want to act properly, it is going to be very difficult to get it done. So once it starts getting full like this, this is the part where most people start to panic, but don't, just keep going. It'll eventually sort itself out. So I believe I am at the limit now. So unfortunately, I don't know if this is going to work properly, but I'm just going to go around one more time. This part has to get plugged into here. So I'm going to do that real quick before it gets too tight in there. It might already be too late, but let's see. There we go. Got that plugged in. I'm going to twist this around like so. And honestly, just for the sake of this video, because I don't have an hour to play with this, I'm just going to set this here and flip it over to show you guys that it does work and everything is going properly. There we go. So this is the finished product. You do have one cable in the back going to some sort of brick that you're going to have to buy on your own. However, you do have a Apple Watch charger right here. Boom. No issues with that. Like some other products I've reviewed, I have issues. This one does not. Next up, AirPods. Boom. No issues there. Charging right up. And iPhone, just like that, charging right up. So you can charge all three of your devices with no issues with this product. This is probably my favorite implementation that I've reviewed so far. It just looks so much cleaner. And I like that this is not going to wiggle off here because it's got this rubber. This is very easy to slide around, but shouldn't have an issue with that. And the Apple Watch is super secure on here. It's not going to be moving around. So check this one out. Links down below in the description for hopefully the best price on Amazon. So check it out. Links down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.